Welcome to the Video Games Quiz channel. Today we have a special quiz about the 5th generation of consoles, a remarkable era that brought major innovations like the use of CDs and 3D graphics. Get ready to test your knowledge and find out if you really understand this generation that was so important in gaming history. The rules are simple. We'll have 10 questions with 3 options each. You will have 10 seconds to answer each one. Let's see if you can get them all right. Good luck! Which of these consoles belongs to the 5th generation? PlayStation. This console was a milestone in gaming history, establishing Sony in the market and introducing many classics that defined the generation. What was the first console to use CDs in the 5th generation? Sega Saturn. It was one of the first to abandon cartridges and bet on the CD format, attempting to compete directly with PlayStation. The Nintendo 64 was known for using which media format? Cartridges. Even with the trend toward CDs, Nintendo chose to stick with cartridges for the N64, claiming they were faster and more secure. Which of these games was a milestone in PlayStation 1 history? Final Fantasy VII. This RPG helped popularize the genre in the West and was one of the most important titles on the PlayStation 1 with an epic story. What was the most well-known launch game for PlayStation 1? Ridge Racer. It was one of the most memorable launch games for PlayStation 1, bringing an immersive racing experience with cutting-edge graphics for the time. The 3D console was released by which company? Panasonic. The company launched the 3D, which, despite being innovative in some ways, failed to compete with more popular consoles of the era. Which of these games was one of the first released on Nintendo 64? Super Mario 64. This game redefined the platform genre and was one of the most important titles on the Nintendo 64, with revolutionary 3D gameplay. In which year was the PlayStation 1 released in Japan? (1994). The PlayStation was first launched in Japan, marking Sony's entry into the console market and changing the gaming landscape. What was a notable feature of the Nintendo 64 controller? It had 3 prongs. The N64 controller was unique with this design, allowing different ways to hold it, depending on the game. In what year was the Sega Saturn released in the United States? (1995). The Sega Saturn was launched as a surprise at E3, even catching retailers off guard, in an attempt to gain ground on the PlayStation. Thank you for taking part in our quiz about the 5th generation of consoles. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and comment on how well you did. We also love hearing your suggestions for future quiz topics. Now stay tuned for the end screen, where you can choose between other videos from the channel to keep playing and having fun. See you next time!